Welcome! Today's session is all about the transition from bend the bow into parry, block, and punch. This is going to be our last new transition before we end the form. So let's get started. Today is the transition from bend the bow to shoot the tiger into parry, block, and punch. So let's start with the footwork, okay? The footwork, we're coming from bend the bow. Remember, we have that bow stance to the corner direction. We're going to shift a little bit forward so that we can open up our left foot to the corner. Then we're going to shift our weight to the left and we're going to turn our right foot to the corner. So both feet are going to go the same direction. Then we're going to pick up, and from here it's normal parry, block, and punch. So we step, we open up that foot to the corner, and then we have our bow stance, shifting forward. Okay, so again, starting, make sure you have a clean bow stance to the corner direction. You're leaning into it. The first thing we're going to do is shift so that we can open up our left toes to this corner. Then we're going to shift our weight and we're going to turn on our right heel so both feet go to the corner now. Then normal parry, block, and punch. So shifting, pick up, step on that line, open your foot to the corner as you pour your weight in, then bow stance, and then we would punch, moving weight forward. Okay, so waist turning always has a big role in our practice, right? So we start and we're open, right? We did the bend the bow. So we're more open. We're going to open up our foot. As we shift, we're going to turn our waist and turn on our heel. So now everything is going to the corner direction. You're going to keep going to the corner as you do parry. Then you're going to go to straight as you move forward. Turn to the corner as you step. And then back to straight. So it's just normal parry, block, and punch footwork with a little bit of a different transition. So the arms are going to help a lot with this movement. We start from bend the bow to shoot the tiger. What's going to happen is we're going to open up our left palm. As we do that, we're going to connect out with the center of the forearm. So remember our traditional method with parry, block, and punch, we end up where? Left fingers pointing to the forearm center. So when we do this movement, the right arm's up and you're going to come down and think about connecting with the center of your forearm here. As we do that, your left arm's going to come in to meet it. Fingertips pointing to the center of the forearm. So we come from our corner direction and we're going to turn our waist and connect in front of our body. Remember, the action is happening in front. Then from here, it's normal parry, block, and punch where we deflect down, use the shoulder and elbow rotation. Make sure in the back corner we have that rounded arm and palms seated. Then both arms travel from up to down for our parry. Left arm goes out, right hand to your hip. Then we punch. Okay, so from bend the bow, we're open. Remember, it's going to be waist turning. That's going to help you connect out in front of your body. Then we're going to deflect down, carry, everything's in front, then block, turning your waist open, back to straight with our punch. Okay, one more time with waist turning. So from here, open to the side. Connecting out as we turn. Turning just a little bit more as we deflect down. Turn to straight as you parry. Open to the side as you block. then back to straight with your punch. Okay, now let's do it with the footwork. It's going to make a little bit more sense, okay? So first, make sure natural bow stance to the corner direction. Okay, bend the bow. Everything is going to this corner. So both arms to this corner, but our torso is leaning towards that right corner. First, open up your left foot. Then as you shift your weight and turn on your right heel, you're going to connect out. Then we're going to check. Fingertips point to the forearm center. Both feet should be to the corner because now it's normal parry, block, and punch. It's deflect down as we pick up, touch, open the foot to the corner and parry. All the weight's in your right leg. Then left arm and leg go out for the block and we punch. Weight moving forward. Make sure final position, palm faces the center of your forearm, fist vertical. Let's do it one more time. Bend the bow to shoot the tiger into parry, block, and punch. Check your starting position, shoulders down. Shifting so you can open up your left toes. Connecting out as you turn on your heel. Fingertips point to the center of the forearm. Everything is happening in front of you. Deflect down, step, parry, block, and punch. So remember, the gaze follows the action, right? So when we do this movement from here, we're just going to follow to that front direction the whole time. Okay, one more time. From bend the bow, get your lean into it, fists are to the left corner, open up your left foot, connect out, looking to straight, deflect down, follow that deflection, step, follow to the front, looking towards your block, and then your punch. Should be feeling pretty good now. Now that that's easy, we're going to pretend that we did the swing kick, and we're going to step down into bend the bow, then into parry, block, and punch. So you can touch with your toes. You could stand up, whatever feels good. Remember, left hand is to the corner, right arm is rounded, fingertips point to the center of the forearm. Standing up if you'd like. Then sink and step to the corner. Both arms down, circle. Make your fists. Then shooting out to the corner direction. Open up your left foot. Then turning on the right, connect out. Deflect down. Step, parry, block, and punch. Okay, one more time from our kick. Let's stand up. Sink down. Step. Both arms swing down. Make your fists and then punch. Open up your left foot and connect out as you turn on your right. Deflect down. Step and parry, block, and punch. So that leaves a parent closing up, cross hands, and then closing, and we're done. End of the Yang 103 form. Pretty exciting. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Remember, if you found value in this content, click that like button, subscribe to my channel for more content just like this, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to help with any questions that you might have. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.